Invite your new employees to submit their personal details via a secure, online form, pre-filling their information in the employee's setup and saving you the hassle. The quickest way to add a new employee is to head to Create and select Employee. Alternatively, head to the Payroll menu, select Employees, and then Create Employee. Fill in their details and select their employment basis and category. If you've signed up for employee benefits with MYOB, you can choose whether to give the employee access to those benefits. Once the information is saved, an email is sent to the employee with a link to the online form for them to complete. They have 10 days to fill in and submit their information. If needed, the invite can be resent or cancelled if the email is incorrect. When the employee receives the email, they can click the link and complete their self-onboarding by filling in their personal and contact details. Emergency contact details. Bank account details. Tax file number and tax status. And superannuation information. There's also a link to the Fair Work information statement as required by Fair Work. After the invite is sent, you can continue with their setup by adding their payroll information. You don't need to wait for them to complete and submit their online form to start this. From the employees list, click on their name. The information under contact details and payment details automatically fills in with details the employee submits. Under payroll details, work through each of these areas, entering the required information. Starting with the Employment Details tab. Select their start date and, if applicable, their employment classification. Check that the pay slip delivery field is set to the preferred method of delivery. The rest will be filled in for you when the employee submits their details. Under the Salary and Wages tab, select their pay basis. Choose whether you pay the employee an annual salary or an hourly rate based on the hours they log. Enter their remuneration details and how often they are paid. Then, in addition to their base wage, add any wage items the employee is entitled to, such as annual and personal leave, overtime, and commissions. Do the same under the Leave, Deductions and Superannuation tabs. Add any leave pay items to accrue their entitlements like annual and personal leave and roster days off. Add any deductions that are applicable to them, like child support and union fees. And add any super pay items, like salary sacrifice. By default, the super guarantee has already been added. Once the employee submits their details online, their super fund and membership number will be filled in, along with their tax status, TFN, tax table and income type. With Single Touch Payroll, you'll no longer need to send TFN declarations to the ATO for new employees. Their details will be sent when you declare their first pay run from MYOB. Under the Standard Pay tab, the pay items that have been added to the employee are listed. These make up the employee's regular pay. Any amounts that are changed here will be reflected in each pay moving forward. If you use jobs to track the wage expense of work performed, select the relevant jobs here. The Pay History tab shows the total amount paid to the employee for each pay item for the chosen period. If the employee has already been paid using another payroll software, update their pay history amounts to include these previous payments for the current payroll year. Click Save, and your new employee will appear on your next pay run.